Welcome to round one of the Chute Bosses here at the NFR at the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas. And you see to my left, I have two special guests. Three-time world champion bareback rider Tim O'Connell and four-time world champion Tuff Cooper. What's this like, guys? You see the first round of action here at the NFR, and obviously it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out what the big story is, Tim.
It's not. It's Stetson Wright. I mean, he just knocked out 2 rounds. The first time he's competed in 2 NFRs, because everyone thinks he sat out last year because of the hamstring. But really, he sat out in 23 as well. He withdrew from the competition after the second round. His first saddle bronc comes up, 90 points. His first bull comes out, he's, a quarter point shy of what he was a month ago? Yeah. He was 90 a month ago. He's 89 3/4 tonight. He jumps way back into the lead in the all-around race. Back in the lead in the bull riding, and is going to be a force to be reckoned with in this bronc riding.
And Tuff, obviously you've been to, I believe it's 16 NFRs. You've won 4 world titles. What's that like when you come into an NFR and the pressure of round one, whether it's timed event and you see, rough stock guys competing here in round one, and obviously now the money's so much better?
Yeah, I was just looking, 36,000 for first place. Oh my! I wish I was competing for 36,000. It was awesome. The calf roping tonight was unreal. I got to watch the bronc riding without being nervous to rope a calf, so that was awesome. And the big story on the tie down side and the calf roping, Shad Mayfield making a little jump on Riley. Riley still placed, though. It was a great roping on those 2 elites. Joe Braden got in there, and a lot of the other guys, they dropped the ball. First round jitters. It happens. It is possible. Luckily, it's 10 rounds. I got 9 more to go.
Sure. And Tim, you talk about it. Obviously, Stetson didn't win the world tonight, but I mean that's a huge statement. I mean, just winning 1 round when you come back from that long of an injury from the NFR. And then you win 2, and Wacy Shaw was a 19-year-old kid, and you put that kind of a pressure on him. What do you think that does for the all-around race?
It puts a lot of pressure on Wacy. It does. I mean, Superman came out and showed why he's Superman tonight. He gave himself that nickname, but he earned that. He earned that nickname too. People like to forget that he's a world champion in the bronc riding as well. He has a gold buckle in the bronc riding. He's got 2 in the bull riding. Bull riding is definitely his specialty, but he is so special in the saddle bronc riding. And when it comes to this all-around race, Wacy, what makes me nervous for Wacy in this whole situation and it's so great that we have an all-around race with 2 competitors and also with 2 events being here, also the rough stock, this bareback riding with Wacy. If he doesn't get off to a smooth start in the bareback riding, we watched it happen in Sioux Falls.
Right.
You can see the wear and tear the bareback riding takes on your body.
Yeah.
What is that going to do to his bread and butter in the bull riding over the course of the next 9 nights?
Sure.
Time will tell.
And Tuff, when you see a guy like Shad, and obviously he's won a world title. He won the all-around last year by like $675. He won his tie-down roping title, and he tried everything to lose it, and he ended up winning because he just didn't have a good NFR. When you've been there in that position, whether you do good in round 1 or you win or you don't place, how do you approach each round, in timed events, but especially tie-down roping?
They don't put how much you want to buy on the buckle, and he's got 2 of them to his name. It looked like he was pretty relaxed and hungry right here for the first round. It is a long 10 days, and we're in Las Vegas, and there's every distraction in the world. Whoever got a good start, let's just keep on building from that, see what happens from there. Average-wise, I'm taking Marty Yates. He looked sharp tonight. He looked sharp for 10 rounds. Shad, he's going to stay at him. Riley looked like he could do everything he could do to just keep on keeping on. When someone goes in front of him that wins, it makes him want to win more. Looked like Cody O tonight. Pretty awesome roping. He did go ahead and take his mulligan, so he better just keep on keeping on with the good sharp roping.
Sweet. So Tim, talk about the bareback. Obviously, you're an expert in that field. Round 1, you can't win the world championship, but what did you see tonight from guys? And you're in that locker room. You know what's going through those guys' mind.
The biggest thing that I seen tonight, and it's got to be on everyone's mind, it's Rockersteiner. He's 82 and a half tonight. The biggest thing on the table is don't touch the panic button. From what I seen going in that locker room, he did have rigging troubles tonight. He said his hand felt very tight in that rigging. That's why we seen that little bit of rocking going on with his body at the end of the ride. uncharacteristic. The one thing that stood out to me the most, what he said to me was, and I was sitting there, and obviously I was commentating the bareback riding. He didn't look like Rocker to me. He wasn't, going at that horse at the 3 or 4 second mark that I thought he was going to turn loose and really try to show that horse up. When I asked him about it afterwards, he goes, "She didn't give me an opportunity to do that." That's the most mature thing as a bareback rider that I've heard out of Rocker Steiner's mouth. If they don't give it to you, don't make it. Don't take that chance that he has in years past. That is the reason he has not won an average check. He takes a chance when the chance is not there, takes himself out of the average and gets a buck off. That horse tonight probably didn't fit the pin. I didn't think that horse fit the pin. She showed herself didn't fit the pin. He had some rigging issues on top of just making a smart, delicate ride. The form itself looked great for 6.5 seconds. And then you could tell the rigging played a difference in his upper body, didn't change anything in the feet. And I watched, Cooper Cook, the gunslinger, comes out, does what gunslingers do. When they shoot fast, and he hit it on the nail tonight. Jess Pope, though, that's a dangerous guy to start hot. And I said that from the get-go. When that guy's hot on the first round, when I watched him at the Hondo, the whole year, let's back it up to the whole year. He looks better this year than he did in 2022 when he won the world title. He clean sweep basically the Hondo, was the second highest money winner.
Right.
Got on 2 practice horses that I watched video on both. He looked sharp coming in here. He looked sharp tonight. He's making Jess Pope's rides. He wins a 3rd place tonight. That's a dangerous guy to get hot on your heels.
No kidding. And tough. I talk about in these timed events, whether it's steer wrestling or what it may be, how do you keep your horses fresh to maintain? I mean, because some of these guys, they're only as good as their horses. And how do you have good horses continue to do well consistently here at the NFR?
Wow, the horse is the big question of the week out here. How do we keep our horses fresh? It's about the connection with them that we have all year long and knowing who we bring out here and what they are. There's a lot of guys that are mounting out that they're paying a percent because they can ride a better horse and win more. Mm-hmm. And it's just about, I don't know, Tim. What would you call it for the Calf Open? Or any of the timed events on the horse's end?
Put yourself in a situation to win.
Yeah.
If you knew that a gold buckle would be at the end of that tunnel, but you're going to pay someone $100,000 to do it, you do it every time. It doesn't matter the amount of money that you would have to spend or give up to get a gold buckle. I mean, it's what dreams are made of. When you're a little kid, you don't say, "I want to be a world champion bareback rider." I didn't even know I wanted to ride bareback horses. But when I was a little kid, I said, "I want to be a world champion." You'll spend any amount of money. You'll do anything. Whatever it takes to win a world title, you will do.
And they talk about pro athletes that sometimes you don't win a Super Bowl, your career's not validated. You guys are multiple-time world champions. And all of you both speak on, what's that mean when anywhere you go, you're a world champion? I mean, I know you're, Roy Cooper, your family, Trevor. I mean, you're falling into unbelievable footsteps, but no matter what Tough Cooper does, you've won this many world championships and hopefully more. And same with you, Tim. I mean, you could still win more, but you had this great run and you're a 3-time world champion. What's that mean in the rodeo world to you to say, hey, I've not only got 1 gold buckle, I've got multiple gold buckles?
I don't even know how to answer that one. It's a dream come true every time. It is something that you could only dream about, and then when we're so lucky to have had the opportunity to work so hard day in and day out, to have the complete support of everyone around us, to have the continued desire to win one, and then to try to do it again, and then do it again, and then do it again. And it's 7 days a week, day in and day out, 365. There's no time off. And once you know how to get it done, you think you know the formula, but effort is the only thing that can continue to give you the opportunity each day and day out.
Sweet. And Tim, obviously you've got the wrestling mentality, and I mean, I think that's what world champions have. I always tell people world champions have a different DNA. I mean, whether they want to admit it or not. I mean, there's a reason guys become world champions. They do more than other guys do, or they know how to do things that some guys don't know how to do. But what's that like for you? I mean, Tim O'Connell, multiple-time world champion.
I'll tell you what, when you win your first world title, and I don't know what this was like for you, but it was kind of a letdown.
Probably the same.
When the next day, nothing changes. Like your bank account's going to look a little different than what you were when you were growing up. But I thought it was going to change my life but I was the same guy that put his pants on one leg at a time the next day. And I hit the pinnacle of our sport at 24 years old. And I won my first world title 6 years after starting riding bareback horses. And I didn't know where to go. And you have to have a level of focus, and you have to have a village of people that drive you and believe in you and want more for you than what you want for yourself. And I had to go to those guys and my wife and say, like, what do I do? Do I hang it up? Do I stop on top? And they said, no. You need to, like, you're this young, you're this talented. You need to go shoot to be the very best that anyone has ever seen. Go be the greatest world champion of all time. And I write my goals out to where I can see them every day. And it's the same now. You know, I've had some years, obviously, I've been in world title races and come up short. And since that last one in 2018, but the level of focus that it takes, and I think it's even more difficult to do it back to back, or even for myself for back to back to back. The level of blinders and distractions and the things that come your way, and the level of dedication that it takes to be the very best, because now you set a level. You know, like Kobe Bryant said it best, my best was here. Everybody knows what my best is. So now my best has to be better than my best. And you have to continue to climb the ladder to make sure that you're the most elite of the elite. You're the alpha of the alpha. And to do that year in and year out and not lose the drive and not lose the focus is something that only few individuals in this world have.
You sound like a motivational speaker, Tim. I want to get on a bareback horse, and I don't even rodeo. But so the last thing, what are you guys excited to see? Obviously, it's, you know, round one. You know how this marathon works. What are you both excited to see? And I know you guys are going to come back during the week and talk some more for our audience, and we appreciate you guys listening. What are you most excited to see moving forward here?
Oh yeah, 10 rounds of great calf roping. You know, we got one down in the books. You know, there's 15 guys that work their tail off to get here and have a chance each night to showcase who they want to be. Should be some awesome times. I think the world title race is going to come down. I mean, this is early. This is round one. The world title race in the calf roping is going to come down to the last round, like it always does. Average title is going to be a fun race all around. As I like to watch, is so awesome this year. As Tim was saying, you know, you got two guys in two events. And you know, you got the bulldogging and the team roping, which is always fun to watch. So we'll see what happens. Let's go, night one in the books. Chad Mayfield got the victory lap. He's headed to the South Point, and there is 14 other guys that wish they were him, ready to go at him tomorrow.
So how about you, Tim? And you can speak on that. What's it like when you're at the South Point? I was at a party at the South Point the other night, and it was rocking and had nothing to do with the round win. That's got to be like a euphoric feeling, right, when you're up on the stage and you're getting those round buckles?
Right next to winning a world title, going to the South Point and getting a round buckle, you are the best person in your event in the world that night. You just beat the 14 other best people in your event. To get that buckle, to go on stage, to bring your whole entourage of people, to bring your village with you, because that's what people bring out here.
Yeah.
They don't just bring your wives and your kids, you bring your people with you. And to bring them on stage and have that celebration with everyone as a whole, that's what rodeo is. That's what true love of the game is, and that's what true excitement. You are the best person in the world that night. And that's, you know, that's an exciting thing. There's a lot of young kids that got round buckles tonight. There's guys that are making their multiple trip to the South Point in their career, but the first one or the 50th one, it all feels the same. It's an amazing feat.
And what are you excited to see coming forward here?
I'm excited to see the dark horses. You know, the guys that weren't looked at, the guys that are going to make a push, the guys that get hot and carry that momentum through the next 9 nights. And when round 10 opens, the people that we thought were going to win world titles, it's always different. I'm excited to see the guys that don't give up on themselves and accomplish that lifelong dream.
Well, we appreciate here Tim O'Connell, Tough Cooper joining us, the special edition of the Chute Bosses at the NFR. Round 1 is in the books, round 2 tomorrow night. Please join us. We'll have more action after the rodeo, and it just gets exciting moving forward from here. Thanks for listening.
Hello everybody, Alex Dodd here at the Thomas and Mack Center after round 1 of the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, joined by Tyler Waguespack, your round 1 steer wrestling winner. First of all, just how good does it feel to get off to a great start in this building?
Man, to get off to a great start, or to get off to any kind of start, is good in this building. I mean, to hit the ground with some momentum like that, it just makes you so excited for round number 2. So I'm ready to see what it has in store.
After winning 4 world titles, how much does it mean to get off to that fast start and really get momentum rolling in your way early?
You dang sure want momentum on your side, but I mean, this is a marathon. Trevor Brazile said it the best. It's a marathon that you got to sprint 10 nights in a row. So I'm glad we won the first race, but we still got 9 more of them coming with the best guys in the world. So it's anybody's ball game right now.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I mean, this group of Bulldoggers that are here in Vegas, I mean, this is good every year, but this is a stiff group of Bulldoggers.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been seeing these guys all year long. I mean, they're all my buddies. Everybody's pulling for one another. That's what's so great about the steer wrestling. Everybody's high-fiving and good job, and no matter if you win, lose, or draw. We're all on the same team. We're all wanting to each have our own success. So, I mean, it's really cool to be with a great field of talent and a great camaraderie that we have.
Were you riding Swamper tonight?
Yes, sir. I was riding Swamper. Winston McGraw on the hay side. I mean, he's been doing tremendous for me. I think I've been 3 on about half of the steers that I've run on that horse. I mean, he's just doing a great job, and I really, really liked him in this setup here. So excited for tomorrow.
Man, that's a horse that anybody who loves steer wrestling knows, Swamper. What makes him so special in the arena, especially on a big stage like this?
Man, he's so level-headed. I mean, I told Winston before, he reminds me of Cadillac that I won the world on in 2016. Cadillac was a little small, compact horse, but had a lot of heart, but he was so level-headed. I mean, that Cadillac was owned by the Wallace family. Did such a tremendous job. Them and Clayton Haas was the one that was holding him at the time. Just made that horse to where he was just so bomb-proof so a goober like me could get on and have success, Swamper seems like the same thing, man. He's so easy in the box, gives you such a great go. And, I mean, if you got good horsepower, I mean, you can go out there and make some mistakes, and they're still going to give you a fast time.
That's the name of the game. You mentioned it's a marathon. What's the key to getting back in here tomorrow and staying on course?
Well, go take the family out to the South Point tonight and have a good time, get to bed early, and get ready to do it all over again, hopefully.
Awesome. Well, Wags, enjoy the South Point tonight. Congratulations on the round win. Stay tuned to the PRCA Pro Rodeo social channels for all coverage throughout the National Finals Rodeo. Welcome back to the Chute Bosses. Alex Dodd, joined by Stetson Wright. Everybody knows Stetson, and everybody knows him again tonight. I mean, you showed him what you do. I mean, 90 points in the saddle bronc riding to win the round, and an 89.75 in the bull riding to win the round. Just how great does it feel to be back in Las Vegas competing under the bright lights of the Thomas & Mack?
Oh, it feels so good. I've dreamed of this moment for 2 years, and I couldn't have dreamed it up any better than it happened tonight. And what a way to get the ball rolling for the rest of these rounds. I'm at loss for words, honestly, but I'm just super happy to be sitting right here.
When we were walking down the hallway, you were talking about just how much your family's meant to you over the last 2+ years, where you've been battling with injury. You missed the whole 2024 season, and now you've made this comeback with them by your side too. Just how special is this to share this moment with your family?
Oh, it's super special, because when you go down, you don't want to take nobody with you, but I hit rock bottom, and then anybody could have turned around the other way, and they went right down there with me, and they picked me up, and they picked me up, and we kept going, moving forward. And so regardless of anything, that they was with me at my lowest point, and they'll go straight back to the top with me as well. That's the biggest thing when things go south. You figure out who your family and friends are, and I got the best support system in the world, and I'm so grateful for them in so many different ways. I wouldn't be as bulletproof in the mind and everything if it wasn't for them.
How much sweeter is this moment because of all of the difficulty that you had to go through to get here?
Well, the start of my career and everything, it was all wins, and so this was the first time where it was snatched from me. It was taken. It almost seemed so far away that it was never coming back. So this winning right now feels better than any win that I've ever had in my life, and I'm just going to keep being grateful for it. I'm super blessed for my support system and all my family and friends, and fans too, like the people that stuck behind me. I wish I could talk better about it and express to them just how much they mean to me, because it was a long road back, but it was worth every heartache, every surgery, every scar, every bruise, whatever you want to call it. It was worth every minute of it, and it showed tonight that for anybody that's going through anything hard, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and
I said in round 10 here a few years ago that at the top of every mountain, it's the bottom of the next. And this might have been the steepest mountain I've ever climbed, but we're getting back.
Man, just how great is it now that the kind of the pressure of the comeback here at the Thomas and Mack is out of the way a little bit? You know, you can go into round 2 and now you can, saddle bronc ride and bull ride and got the pressure out of the way a little bit.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, it's always the one pen. It's always the round 1. It's the horses and bulls that all the guys should ride. So it was nervy on top of coming back, but it feels super good to get it out of the way, and I'm looking forward to it. Ryder and Statler, Kai, Wasey, they all rode good tonight, and I'm just ready to keep rolling on through it with them.
Well, we had a blast watching it. We're going to have a blast watching it for the next 9 nights. Stetson, thanks for joining us. We know you got to get over to the South Point.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Stay tuned to the Chute Bosses and PRCA Pro Rodeo social channels for all the coverage from the 2025 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo.